Hello, folks, and welcome back to Legend of the Five Rings. I'm Tom, and I'm going to introduce you to the players very quickly because we want to crack on today. So, starting on my screen, let's start with B.
Hi, I'm B. I play Heichi Xiaofan.
Kyle.
Hi, I'm Carl. I play Ryutao.
Ken.
Hi, I'm Ken. I play Heichi Takahashi.
Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy and I play Takahiro.
Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben and I play Heichi.
And we have an Ian maybe later on joining us, so he can introduce himself there. So, as promised to Ben and Kyle, we're going to start with them this week. So, over the last year, you've heard of various different rumors and so on, especially with Ben's wandering around, say, Heiji's wandering around of the lands, finding out what he can find, and Ryutaru actually doing like hunting and scouting and stuff to ensure that the rebuilding of the Boar lands can be fed and be kept safe. One of the rumors that you heard of, and you've been looking for this for a while now, is something called the Glade of Games. You know that this Glade of Games is in the Aiko no Mori, the forest that is near the Boar's lair. Yeah. And on one of your many trips, you actually decide to start going together because you're determined to find this now, because you've heard rumors of a go board that is always set up as at your last move, no matter how long it's been between finding the glade. You also know that the glade moves as well. So when you start checking out the Aiko no Mori, you start hearing a drumming sound, just like a little bum 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 bum. Just
Dun dun
low.
dun 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 dun. Sorry.
Exactly. Not
Wrong game.
quite. Yeah, wrong game. That's Kyle's game. Yeah. And in fact, I'm going to allow. Ooh, actually, Kyle, you can make me a roll to understand this because actually both of you can. Let me just pull up the skills to decide what it would be. Theology, maybe. That could be a good one. Bloody computer. This is why I need a new computer, folks. It decided to start messing me about. Yeah, let's go with the theology if you can.
Where enough's that?
Might
What
be
buttons do I have to push?
law.
What buttons do I have to push?
Actually, Ryutaro, you can do a law.
I have that.
Yeah. Okay, Ryutaro, you can do law spirit realms.
Brilliant. I've got a better chance of that.
Yeah. So you can hit the trains. So both of you hit the trained one, which would be the middle one. Ryutaro got 26. And then we'll have.
I don't know. Nope.
No, there we go. It's come through. 24.
Ah.
Ooh, excellent. Okay. Both of you start thinking, hang on a second, for varying different reasons. The Aiko no Mori is a forest. It's a forest with some strange going on happening. Things that trick people and twist their perceptions with where the Glade of Games is and stuff like this. And you can hear this sort of drumming sound. And here's Mr. Ian just rocking up. Yeah. And both of you kind of recognize it. Ben, you're not sure. Yeah, Heiji's not sure. He recognizes it. There's something to do with spirits and tricksters and things like this. Ryutaru, congratulations. You're hearing the sound of a tanuki banging its belly like a drum, leading you deeper into the forest if you so wish. Here's a question:
Oh,
does Kyle know what Tanuki is?
no, I don't recognise that one.
Okay, so a Tanuki is the raccoon dog.
Okay.
They are shapeshifters. They are jovial and tricksy and related with fun, prosperity, wealth, luck, this sort of thing.
Okay. Is it a trickster spirit or?
Yes.
So I'm in two minds because one, tricksters don't like to plague me, and I don't know if this is being helpful or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'll inform Ben of the situation and going for his strange guidance on the situation.
I think Heichi thinks for a moment before saying,
Here we go.
"Hmm, in the shadows of the forest, the boar's grunts speak the language of earth." And he begins to follow the sound,
Outstanding.
if that helps.
Bewildered by that statement, I just follow him.
Yeah. That's fair. So, you swear you've walked these paths before. You know these paths. In fact, you remember that fork in that particular branch where you'd shot a quail. But this time, when you go around the tree, you come into a small glade, probably around about 20, 25 feet in size. And sitting just off center is a man, shaved heads, in monk's robes, like fairly generic. Bottle of sake next to him, and he's just tapping his belly like this. And in front of him, there's like a stump that has now got some bits and pieces on top of it. Like he's put some food and so the rest of it. And he's just sitting there. Bum, 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 bum. Hi. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sit, drink.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi, how are you? You good? Hey,
Yeah,
fellow monk. Nice to see you.
indeed.
Yes.
What are you doing in the forest?
Enjoying the sound of nature and everything around me. And enjoying the taste of the sake and the wind in my back and on my hair. What are you doing in the forest?
We're looking for the fabled Glade of Games.
Games? I got games. You got games? Do you like games?
Depends on the game.
Depending on the game.
Okay, no problem. So, well, we can do the classic. We can play Go, drink sake, talk shit, breathe, just chill out, relax. We can have a bit of fun with
Those games sound good.
a
The
little bit of
sake
Chan
sounds good.
Ho. We can do Chan Ho. Or we can do one of my favorite games. It's a kid's game, but it's one of my favorite ones. What do you think?
You're going to say hide and seek, aren't you?
No. No, not hide and seek. No, no.
Hey,
What?
Squid Game, I swear to God.
Squid Game. There's no squids around here.
Oh, that's lucky then.
What's this Squid Game?
It's a child's game, but sometimes put to evil intent.
Nope, that's not me. Sorry. I don't do the evil intent stuff. Honest.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Okay, so no, Daruma-san is not going to happen then, no problem. Okay. That's fine. So, what do you want to play? Do you want to play Chanho?
What is not happening?
Daruma-san. You said you didn't want to play that one. That's fine. Then which one do we do? We're not going to do Big Goma. No. Kendama? No, it's not Kendama because we don't have that one.
You
Well,
pick
do
the
Johan
most
if you want.
fun game that you have and teach it to us.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. Right. So, what we do is we stand back to back in a circle. And what we do, just using our backs, we try and push each other out. Yeah, and whoever's in the circle last wins. Simple, eh?
Very.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do it? Go on, say you want to do it. That's a simple, fun one.
Fine. Let's try.
Give that a go.
Okay. Excellent. So this is nice and simple. We're not going to worry about this too much, but if you want to do it, we're just going to go with simple athletics rolls. If you want to do that.
My plan is not to push, but to sidestep,
Sidestep, okay.
to make them fall backwards.
Sure, no problem.
My plan is to
Oh.
weird everyone out first by saying something.
Just anything really, isn't it? So-
Anything. Before the
So-
web is woven, the spider observes the dance of shadows.
He
Why
leans
did I
over
bring
to
you?
you. He leans over to you and goes, is he all right?
Don't know sometimes.
Okay.
There's some wisdom there. Translating it is its own reward.
Okay, that's no problem. Right, so. You ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Nice and simple. Okay, so your idea is to sidestep so other people stumble out.
Yep.
Ben, are you going to be pushing, or are you going to be doing something else?
No, I'll push. I'll play the game out. It was described.
Okay. So just simple athletics rolls.
Where's that one?
Oof.
We've got athletics.
Nice.
I think my trick worked.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. 37 works. Yeah. What did he get?
Anything happened?
Oh,
35.
Good roll.
Oof. What? Hang on.
I think we just played him.
Okay.
Depends where he rolls, doesn't it?
So what happens is that you step to the side as you feel a little bit of pressure on him.
Mm.
Heichi pushes against him, and then Heichi doesn't move. But neither does he. Do you want to continue, or do you want to look, or do you want to stop the game?
We continue,
Better
don't
the
we?
tree
You've-
behind you. Or a rock
Yeah.
or something.
Is it?
Yeah. When you look around, there is a statue of a tanuki just stood there with a big shit-eating smile on his face.
Heichi finds this hilarious.
Yeah. And then there's a small poof, and you see this this monk just go, yes, fantastic, I like you, Take.
Hey,
Oh, do you just want to carry on playing games? We just want to like chat the shit and just relax and see where we go from here.
so how long have you been here?
Oh, about a week.
Week.
A week.
In this one glade?
Yeah. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. I don't need anything to do. I just sleep under the tree. It's all good. Pull some
Who brings
leaves
you
up
the
top of me.
sake?
Oh, this is the last of it.
Oh,
I know. But it's good to share it with people.
that's very, very kind of you. Perhaps we could bring you some.
Oh, yes, please. In fact, I'll take your word for that one. Thank you very much. Who are you again? Heichi, yes?
Yes.
Whereabouts are you, Heichi?
Whereabouts? I'm right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Where do you live? I'll come visit. Monk to
Oh.
monk. You know.
Okay. I am. I don't know, where am I? Oh. You'll most days you'll find me on. Where's that big craggy thing? I went with the artist guy.
Oh,
The mountain.
the lonely monastery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were looking. We was on a mountain. Weren't we looking at it or something?
You were in the gardens of the lonely monastery, looking out into the
Oh.
valley.
Oh,
So yeah.
okay. Okay. Would I get in trouble for telling him about the lonely monastery, or is it a known thing?
You'll be fine. It's a spirit. You know it's a spirit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Most days you can find me around the lonely monastery.
I know that place. They've got some fantastic little statues. Bit dour in that monastery though. They could use a bit more sake. They don't have sake. Maybe I can bring you some sake.
Well, either is good.
Fantastic.
I'll have some. You have some. There'll be sake.
Exactly. So, we all good here? You got any questions for us? Any commands? Any riddles? Come on, give me something special. And I'll leave you with something special as well.
Riddles. You like riddles, do you?
Yeah, give me one. Tell you what. I'll give you one as a parting gift. Okay? When set loose, I fly away, never so cursed as when I go astray. What am I?
Say it again.
Okay. When set loose, I fly away, never so cursed as when I go astray. What am I?
Is it an arrow?
Nope.
No.
He knows it's not an arrow.
My arrows never go astray.
Exactly. Have a think. No worries. Have a think. Note it down. Try and remember it. And when I come and see you at the monastery, and where are you, Bait? Are you at the monastery as well?
Nearby, I'm in the Boarlands.
You're in the Borderlands. Oh, you're rebuilding it, aren't you? Yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. Right, I'll see you at the new place then. Yeah. So you have a think of that one as well.
Okay.
So if you want to make a roll to see if you can understand it and work it out, you can do. If you do the games skill, or if you have a speciality, you can use or in riddles you can do it. If you're not trained, you can still use the game skill. Just roll it untrained, which means that 10s don't
Okay.
explode.
Where's
I believe it's a high skill.
high skill?
Yes, it's a high skill.
Games. There we
I'm
go.
not bad. Apart from the sin
I'm
doesn't explode,
non-drunk.
so.
Yep.
It's already done that, so.
That's not bad. Put the answer in the chats so you can say it. I think I sent it to you personally.
Mm. Nice.
So Kyle gets it. Ryutao gets it.
Yeah. I'll turn around and say to him, flatulence.
Flatulence. That's a posh word. It's a posh word for a fart, isn't it? Ah! Nice to see you, boys. Listen, you might be able to find the glade again. I can't promise anything. But you're always welcome to play a game. And the game will always be there for you. Okay?
Thank
So
you. Before you go,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to leave you with a riddle.
Oh. Come on, then.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?
Oh, hang on. You come alive with the wind. Speak without a mouth. Say that again.
I speak without a mouth
Yeah.
and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? And it's not flatulence.
Not flatulence. Damn it. Thoughts, river, singing, birds, thunder. I don't know. I'll have a think on that one. Good riddle. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
See you, folks. And he goes wandering off
Thank you
as
for the sake.
he takes the sake, keeps tapping his belly, goes bump, 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 every step he takes. And you can hear him muttering all the way. Words, wind, voice, what the... and just wanders off into the forest. But where you do notice that about halfway out of him walking, a tail pops out from underneath his robes. He's still human, but a tail just popped out.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
And so, yeah, he's a good guy, isn't he?
What was
I
his
like
name?
Nobody asked, and he didn't volunteer.
No, he didn't, did we?
Because based on his voice, I'm going to nickname him Bernard Manning.
Yeah, he wasn't filming. Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, he's
We'll
not as
call him
dirty as
Bernard.
Bernard Manning. Yeah, no worries.
I'm still looking around to make sure he hasn't done too much of the trickster. Other than the statue.
How do I send a whisper?
/W, then the person you're trying to send it to.
/W. There we go. There we go. I'm going to send a quick message to Miss B, but to set the scene, it's the end of winter, it's the start of spring. After this first year of being in the new lands of the Boar, a lot of it has been a lot of the land around Shiro Heichi has been cultivated. Rooms have been cleared out of the castle, repairs have been made, and the village has been repaired as well, to a degree. So it doesn't hold as many people as the size once indicated it did hold. But there's probably around about 100 serfs now. plus yourselves, plus the other recruits that Chokai brought in as well, plus another 10 or so people, like who are Ashigaru, who are being raised up to samurai status, but they haven't quite been given the Heichi name yet. They're close to it. And you're glad to see that it's actually done on merit as well. But as Hatamoto, all of you are summoned to the council chambers within Shiro Heichi itself. In there, you will see Chokai, the seats for you, and standing just off behind him are the twins.
Have you
Who
got
are
pictures
his...
of these guys? Just
Yes, I
remind.
believe I do.
Just to remind us.
I'm going to have to upload them, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So give me a
Did
second.
you say that you'd sent me a message? There's
I'm
nothing's
about
popped
to
up
send you
there.
a message.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's what I was like.
Yeah, there we go.
I was confused.
Let's do that. Yeah, no. I'm about to send you a message.
Yeah, no worries.
Once I've sent you the pictures of these people. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I've actually just. We're gonna have to sort it out later on because I've got it all. I don't have them as individual pictures.
No worries. No worries.
Yep. Okay. Do I? Hang on. No, I'll have to sort it out later on. Okay. Dinner is being served. Like I say dinner, so it's like a small snack thing. And this is a very informal sort of meeting. There's nobody else. It's just yourselves, Chokai, and the twins, the bodyguards.
Sorry, the twins are his chosen personal bodyguards. I'm trying to remember who they were.
They are.
Are they part? Are they on the?
Um,
Are they on the new Boar Clan list?
yes.
They are Heichi Tsuno and Heichi Tadasu. They were both Dragonfly Clan originally.
Yeah, that's the
And they're
ones.
twins.
Heichi. Oh, Sunio and Heichi Tadasu. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. He's in front of you and he actually says, "So, my Hatamoto, my friends, it's been nearly a year since we arrived. Nearly a year of hard work and graft. And so we need to start thinking outside of the clan. We need to start looking at what we can do to make our names amongst the great clans again. Have you any ideas? Anything that you think might actually be worth looking into? Any rumors that you wanted to do and look into?"
What sort of things make clans great and well known? I'm not asking. I'm asking out of character.
Okay, so cool.
I'm asking Tom.
Yeah. So it would be great deeds. It would be discoveries, exploration, being yeah, heroes, fighting in battles and so on, diplomats, all these sorts of things. Anything that you could be recognized for out by other people, and your renown can start spreading.
Oh yeah, so and the more people in the Boar get renowned for things, the more the clan gets known.
Yes. So it's a bit of
It's
a
all sorts of stuff.
all sorts of stuff.
anything that would make a story, basically anything
Yeah,
that would start
basically, yeah.
people talking about us. Okay.
Yeah. So individuals can raise the stature of the clan, but also if things happen to the clan as a whole, can also be spread
Right.
out as well, depending how
Right.
stories spread.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about that village that we found in the cinnamon forest?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The cinnamon forest.
The cinnamon forest.
The
Where is the cinnamon
um,
forest? That's not on the lands of the Boar map, is it?
No,
no,
so
but it is directly east to us.
yeah, so
It
you
is.
on the picture of the lands of the Boar, that little bit of green you see
In the top
on
right
that picture,
corner.
yeah, that's part of the cinnamon forest.
it
The
goes
cinnamon
big
forest is
swathe down. Does it? Because we had to walk
yeah,
all a lot of way. We
Yeah.
went through it because it's a long way around it.
And is that
yes,
where we
right.
found the
The snake people.
Yeah.
okay, but there was also wasn't there
You
also
f-
a castle of a fallen other minor clan?
I want
The
to say
Otter Clan.
Sparrow.
I want to
Isn't
say
that
where-
Fox.
Isn't that where
Otter.
the snake people were
Otter.
attacking?
Oh, that was it.
Otter.
Oh.
I thought it's Otter. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
But,
Oh, sorry, I didn't
the
hear you, mate.
snake people.
Didn't hear you.
The
Yeah.
snake people.
yeah,
The snake people
I said
were
Otter as well.
You saw
I
them.
also said Otter.
You didn't actually interact with any of the snake people because you've only ever seen the ruins and the carvings of a old civilization, old empire, with the snake people in there.
did we see sort of hallucinations of them though, doing battle, helping the clan do
Yes.
battle?
Yes, you didn't actually interact with any snake, any
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
snake folk. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing we could potentially do is go and try and do something with that site. Is that possible to try? Would that increase our prestige as a clan if we were to essentially? I don't. This sounds more aggressive than I mean it, but take over the Otter, because the Otter clan has been extinguished, doesn't it?
Correct.
So if we were to go and
It's been
take over
extinguished
their
for-
lands, then that could bring us potentially prestige. But that seems quite a. I don't think we're strong enough for that yet.
I was thinking more of a find out what happened to them, solve the mystery.
Yeah, that sounds quite
More,
good.
rather than trying to hold territory in a place that is quite inhospitable.
It's a way away from our power base as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
we're,
I mean,
we're
it would if
still
we.
consolidating these lands, aren't we?
Mm,
Okay, on that basis, going back, right, just looking at the map, yeah, the village in the bottom left corner is called the Village of Broken Dreams. What do we know of that? Have we been there?
No, you have not been there.
Okay, so possibly this isn't necessarily increasing our prestige, but going there could be interesting.
mm.
Do the existing members of the Boar know anything about it? The ones who've been here hidden the whole time.
You haven't mentioned it to them.
Okay, so that's
hang on a second.
just while
Right.
Tom's looking that up, just to check. I'm right. We're currently living in Shiro Yaban no Butter, aren't we? Which is this one smack in the middle. Because
hang on, let me.
Shiro Heichi is a ruin.
Shiro Heichi has been rebuilt restored over the last year.
I think
Okay.
we're in Shirahaichi.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
where.
Oh, we
yeah,
are.
that's that because that is where Chokai officially resides.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one in the middle, that is the Boar's lair.
Shiro
That-
Yan.
Yeah.
And that's still
Yaban no-
secret, is it?
Yeah. That's still that part of the deal was that remains secret.
Okay.
Yeah, and even new Boar are not told about it until they've earned the trust of the Chokai and yourselves.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what?
most of your clanmates don't know about it either.
Okay. What's the Shattered Peaks castle in the top left corner?
Okay, let me have a look for you quickly, because obviously there were so many options for you. Okay, cool. I know what that is now. Shattered Peak, you said, yeah?
Yeah. Did we go there at all on the way here? I can't remember as a player.
No.
No. Okay. We did go through the sort of one not quite top right, but towards the upper right, Shiro Katsugi no Higashi.
Higashi.
Isn't that
Yeah,
the
so,
trade one that Xiaofan has been going to?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So that's sort of you can't see it, but there's a title in the top right corner: Shiro Toritaka, Castle of the Falcon. Is that another clan
Yes,
circle?
so that's the Falcon clan.
Okay.
Again, another minor clan.
Okay. So it could be possible to go and one thing could be go and make contact with them and see what the relationship with them is. But then at the bottom right, there's the Watchtower of the West, and then
Yeah.
what? Masuna Shiro. Maisuna.
Yeah, so again, Masuna Shiro, again, that's another place that Xiaofan has been traveling to.
Okay. So
It's another trade city.
okay. So there's no point going to either of those because you already go.
There might be.
Okay.
We could ask them if they're having any troubles with bandits or of such, and prove that the boar can protect the local area.
After their lands. Yeah.
Are those two? So both of those two trade places are independent, not controlled by a clan.
They're both controlled by the crab. So, Kaosukai no Higashi is controlled by the Yasuki clan, Yasuki family of the crab.
Yep.
And Masuna Shiro is the Masuna family are a sub-family of the Kaiu, who are again a major family within the crab.
Okay.
The watchtower to the west, Xiaofan will tell you, is a place where samurai are sent as punishment.
Okay.
Is a kind of this is your shit list duty. You've been out of line. Nobody wants to work here, so we're going to stick you here for a few months.
Okay. What's it protecting against?
The what do they call them? The things that Ken always trying to fight. Shadowland
The
creatures.
Shadowlands. Basically, the Shadowlands, the Watchtower of the West is part of the northernmost part of the Carpenter Wall. Almost, it is protecting Crablands and then the Empire from Shadowlands.
Okay. Then I've got three possible ideas. Do you want to go through some character or?
Yes, please.
Okay, so my lord, I shall say to Heichi, I can think of 3 things, 2 related to further establishing ourselves in the local area, which is one to investigate the village of Broken Dreams and the other to investigate the Shattered Peaks Castle and see if anything of interest to those. Or what has happened to the taxes that has been saved by the Boar clan these many years? If you wanted to establish, sorry, Tom, that's come up public. I don't know if you wanted that to be private, but
Why did not that go? Yeah, no.
okay.
Don't worry
That's
about
fine.
it.
Why didn't you do that?
Yeah. If you wanted to further build the reputation of the Boar, paying a large amount of back taxes to the emperor, and making a public show of doing it would be one way to build some reputation, I would have suggested.
It is true, but where do we say that these taxes come from? As we've only been here for a year, and we've spent most of the money actually putting everything together and rebuilding. How do we tell them that these taxes have been collected
My lord,
when we've got nothing to show for it? And there is no mining that we have done.
I misunderstood. I thought that it was possible to tell the emperor about the hidden boar, and the point being, they have the Boar have maintained these taxes and collected it over many years, and it is back taxes. That was my idea, but if that does not fit with what we can say to the emperor about the hidden boar,
There's the danger of having others around the emperor knowing. So unless we are to go and seek an audience with the emperor, a very private, wholly unheard of conversation
I
with him, just him,
I didn't think
it
the
would
Emperor
be
was known. That was the whole point of the Stone's Oath, that only the people that have taken the Stone's Oath are told, and the Emperor hasn't been here.
yes, it would cause problem with that oath, wouldn't it? Okay, so that
We
idea
will
does
be
not work
paying.
then. So what?
We will not actually raise our stature as a clan within the empire, because we would have to not make it known how much money has been paid, and then we'd also be trying to ensure that the civil service don't blab.
In that case, simply that my suggestion does not work. Alternatively, I think we should use the stored taxes over the next few years to show great profit from this endeavour.
I was thinking, could we use the money for things that then bring us renown, like, I don't know, maybe gifts, or commissioning works of art in the name of the Boar, or other things. Like, I wondered whether we could, as a big thing, now that we to fully kind of again bring the renown of the Boar and celebrate the first year. Could we invite the Emperor here for a feast, for a great
festival would be
festival? I could certainly create a great feast for the Emperor.
We could definitely invite the imperial family. Whether the emperor would come,
The imperial family is good at is if the Emperor comes, it's a bonus. The imperial family, you put on a great festival for the imperial family and anybody who wants to come. Anybody, if the imperial family come, any clan will send somebody. That will get, as long as it's not an unmitigated disaster, that will give us renown across the whole of the empire, won't it?
We could definitely do that for a winter court, which is the time of all of these things that happen, because during the summer months, there is more things happening. But a winter court festival for the coming year is a very good idea.
We could spend a lot of the money that we've got, or some of the money that we've got. They don't have to know that we've spent it or where we got it from. Just that we put on a fucking brilliant show.
We could definitely use it for diplomatic gifts to invite people and make ourselves known again. That's not a bad idea, actually, Takahashi. A winter court.
And then
I don't think
if we're talking diplomatic gifts, so we have some crab controlled villages, castles nearby, and was it the Falcon?
The
Was it?
Toitaka, the Falcon.
The Falcon. What is is there any relationship with them at the moment? Do we need to start to build a strong relationship with them? Historically, what was the relationship?
I don't know what the historical relationship was. However, they're not a bad idea, as the Toritaka are a clan of spirit hunters.
They're our neighbours as well. We should definitely
Exactly.
That's why I said it.
build.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Takahiro. They are our
Yeah.
neighbours, so it
And
would make sense to.
especially as we are both minor clans.
And
I was
That would
thinking
be
about the
improving
crab as well.
well, I was
with
just
clans.
say again, Carl.
I definitely believe we should create better ties and relationships with neighbouring clans.
Yeah, so the crab as well. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Also, those the other side of the Soon Forest would not be a unwise endeavour to get our name spread.
There are many minor clans in this area, some recognised and some not recognised but still there. An alliance may be a definitely relationship.
How about we? Because this is all going to be quite a lot to do. How about we start with alliances or diplomatic relations with our neighbours to start with, and then as we go on expand. But also, could we, in the aim of gaining renown in Rokugan, when we make the initial diplomacy and start building that, could we try to discover if they have any issues that we could then help them solve, both which would then gain us a favour with the neighbouring clans and renown for solving a problem that they couldn't solve themselves, providing we do it in an honourable way that doesn't dishonour the clans themselves. That would be Xiaofan's area of expertise. I think if it were me, I'd put my big foot in it.
Well, the Crab Clan, we can say while they are busy defending the Carpenter's Wall, we can help defend the
Yes,
side of their lands.
kind of thing, so that
Is
they
it?
don't lose any face.
No, because
I
all their
think
big
any of
strong
us,
fighters are elsewhere.
yeah, any of us with skills in being courtier, and she'll sort of tip her head towards Takahiro.
Yep.
Of course. Yep.
Don't
As
big
well.
up the peacock.
I need the peacock. He draws the attention while I do things. I think
As long as he
that
doesn't have to draw his sword, you're fine.
now we heard all about it. I think it's a good idea to create bonds with our neighbours. I've already started work on reaching out to contacts in the surrounding villages. I don't know much about the village of the Broken Dreams or the Shattered Peaks Castle.
Shattered Peaks. Shattered Peaks used to be the North Watchtower of the North until
I
last
apologise.
century.
Apparently, I know that it's the Watchtower of the North.
Yeah.
Until it was what?
It got damaged in a assault from the Legions of the Dark Moto. There's a 40-day siege. These are things that you would have known from spending time with the Yasuki and the Masuna. Okay. You don't know anything about the Village of Broken Dreams, though.
Tom, I've got
Yes.
the skill. I've got law with an emphasis in Boar Clan. So can I attempt to try and recall historically what I've been told about the relationship of the Boar Clan with both the Falcon and the Crab?
Oh. Give me a roll.
Now, right, it's a law skill, but I have because I've got 5 different law skills. That's right, isn't it? And I've got an emphasis, so I just use the emphasis option in it.
Yes. Yeah.
27.
Nice. So, okay. With the crab, fairly good because the original Boar were part of the Crab Clan,
Okay.
who got cut off from the rest of the clan for about 60 years.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's when about 60 years, the Boar managed to come out, marched straight to the Imperial City, and basically went, "Here's your back taxes." That's how. But this is like a few hundred years ago.
Okay, so
Okay.
them being cut off and lost is not a new thing. It's happened once before.
Yes. So that was the first time. That's when they were then
Bad luck.
recognized. So they were just some crab scouts. They then got cut off with the landslide. 60 years later, they reappear, go straight to the Imperial City. Go, here's your taxes. Really sorry, we've been cut off. The Emperor went, "Oh, fantastic. Great. Thank you very much. By the way, you're now a new clan. I officially recognize you as the Boar clan that you've named yourselves after." Okay. After a couple hundred years of them being around, they then disappeared. Okay. Let me just check when the Toitaka came about on the timeline.
Just while Tom's looking that up, I think
Yeah.
though unless we want to involve us as player characters, I think diplomatic missions to the Crab and the Falcon are probably be passed that to someone else. Yeah, I think there's this village in the bottom left corner. That's sort of across the mountains as such. It's much easier for it them to get to us and so on. And I'm fascinated to know what's down there because it could well be a village that we can essentially. It could be a threat in which case we could neutralize it, or it could be a potential recruit, in which case we will increase our population. Because at the present
And
moment,
our holdings and our land and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah,
yeah.
great idea, Takahiro.
yeah, well, yeah. So that would
I can't.
as a what we're going to do as a group of characters. As that obviously said out of character, as a group of characters, I think that my vote is for going to the bottom left corner of the immediate map.
The Village of Broken Dreams.
Correct. Yeah. What's how the rest of you think of that?
Maybe.
I've got it on my list. I've been
And
writing.
we've
Yeah,
got for scouting.
diplomacy not really Akihiro's thing. So it's all for
Exploring dangerous ruins potentially. And,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I go on the diplomatic
Well, but I would also much rather do the diplomatic mission, but judging by my
we
abilities
got to
at getting
stick
hit,
together. We got to stick together.
but I think Tom will kill us if we split the party that much.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
don't
you
worry.
can split the party that much if you truly wish to.
Well, we might need.
Hey man, who else has healing spells?
Yeah.
Ken, do you have healing spells?
Yeah.
You probably have healing spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Just
going
don't
to use
get
them?
hit.
No.
No.
Tom, have you figured out when the Falcon appeared? Do I know anything about that?
No, I can't actually find it on those notes.
Okay.
So what I'm going to say is that there is in this version of it, there is a break in the timelines don't meet up. Yeah, the board disappeared before the Toyotaka were formed.
Okay, so that's a new clan we need to. So we want to try and go and re-establish good relations with the crab, which we presumably once had, and to establish relations with the falcon, who we've never really talked to, as the Boar clan. Okay, so that I think is 2 diplomatic missions to sort of build our power base here. We've got, I think the festival idea is a brilliant one from Takahashi. And then I think,
I'm just so confusing.
yeah,
We did it to ourselves.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, Ken and I did it to ourselves.
Yeah.
And then,
Ian.
Hello, you throw and Ian as well with the Akihiro.
Akihiro, yeah, because
No, it's just Andy's taken the start of Ken's character's name and the end of my character's name and came up with his own one.
yeah, the problem is I created my character first, so you 2 are copying me.
First.
Yeah.
But I think we need to.
I have some other ideas
You got some other ideas?
we
Go on.
as well.
Is it to do with food?
No,
this
no.
in character.
In character,
Yeah,
in character, absolutely. So, as you may or may not have noticed, I've been absent quite a bit over the past year. I have been going to commune with the fuck you, with the great mountain earth spirit of the land, the Shikoki Dogu, and have discovered that the reason why all of the boar vanished some time ago was that the great spirit took them away to save them from danger at the time. Now, I don't think them coming back is a possibility. They are safe, but they've been gone for so long that they won't recognise the place and they won't understand. But that aside, there were 2 quite famous, or infamous, but I need to do more research on them. Maho characters. If you don't know, Maho is the evil magic.
we know this one. Chokai speaks up. We know this one. You fought Maho Bujin in clearing the city, and also from what you said, there was some dog clan people who you fought as well.
Yes.
Who were Maho users.
Yeah. So there's the whole thing with them. They were after. Can you remind me what the item was? Their Maho item, Tom. There was there were the swords, the anvil of something.
Despair.
The anvil of despair, and a number of Maho weapons that it can create. That they're trying to reforge, and that's why they came here looking for some ore, something to do with the rocks that there's the tainted Oni that's been held in place by the Dogu underneath these lands. We could make it a mission to hunt those 2 on all of that lot down, destroying them and destroying their ability to make powerful evil artifacts. That would give us great renown and make me very happy. So that would be a great story for the lands if we went down that route. That's an idea, an opportunity for adventure. I'm sure Akihiro would love picking apart lots more of those dog clan.
So, how's it? Because right, what I need as a character, I need to be reminded of what happened in that, because this was at the castle we're now at when we captured
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
and
That's
Yes.
right.
we rescued 3 unicorn who.
Yep. That's right.
Yes.
Now, were
I
they allowed
remember
to
now.
leave?
Yes.
After they did
Because
those oath, I think.
They're not
no,
in
no,
the
no,
lair.
no,
They were in the
no,
castle.
they were
never
not in
came
the
to the
lair.
lair. So
Yeah,
They
they
never
never
went
got
to the
in.
lair.
They never
Yeah.
went to there. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You basically let them go after you killed the Maho Bujin, made sure that they were healthy, gave them some stuff, so they could make their way back to the Unicorn Lands.
The
Okay.
time, Andy, we discovered that the Mahu Bujin was trying to create this anvil of despair. It's a Maho artifact which got destroyed, and they're trying to reforge it or recreate it, aren't they?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
so
it's either
right.
destroyed or lost. You're not
But-
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But sorry. So we killed the dog clan who were with the blood speakers, or who were some of the blood speakers.
So the ones with the Maho Bujin who you fought, they were not Dog Clan. You found the Dog Clan on the other side of the cinnamon forest.
Oh,
And there
okay.
were only a few people of the Dog Clan who were that you have met. So the Dog Clan are a fairly small clan. You have not met the clan. You just met a few of their samurai as they were guarding a caravan.
That was it. And so when Takahashi took out hunting down these dog clan,
Sorry,
that's
I was mistaken. I
Yeah.
don't think they're linked to the
Yeah.
castle at all.
because we killed everyone we were fighting at the castle. No one escaped, did they?
Correct. Not the.
Correct.
Yeah, we killed everybody.
Okay. Because also just on the anvil, I believe mentioned this in character, but because Takahiro does divination. Do you remember this? And I've got some notes here about a creature being awoken, and something about the red star shining bright in the constellation of the anvil, and that the
Yeah,
anvil relates to the creation and breaking of chains. So that's linking to what that artifact, I assume.
Yeah, yeah. The thing. Read the notes out again.
The red star shines bright in the constellation of the anvil.
We never worked out what that was, I don't think. But
Well-
that's important. We should important that. Karen, what were the rest? Because there was something that did make sense.
The anvil relates to the creation or breaking of chains.
Yeah, so I think that's the chains that are binding this powerful Oni underneath the mountain or within the mountain by the Dogu.
Okay.
And the tainted one is the thing underneath the mountains. I think it is the Oni.
And as part of this was when a creature is being awoken.
That's the creature that's being bound,
Okay.
I believe.
And that's when we say in the mountain, which mountain? Is that somewhere on this Boarlands map?
I don't think it's a physical specific mount. I think it's the whole area, isn't it? I don't think it's it's in the mountain, as in the as the spirit of the Dogu is the whole of the area. The Oni is held in the whole of the area. Where it pops up, if it came up, could be anyway. It's not a physical location, is it? It's a metaphysical kind of thing.
The Shokoku Dogu is the spirit of the Twilight Mountains, the mountain range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you understand that there are tainted parts of the mountains from various different things. So there may be a physical location, then there may be a metaphysical location.
Right.
You're not 100% sure.
We don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's all of that as one avenue to investigate and solve. If we were to bring them to justice, and
the dog clan.
No, not the dog clan. Forget the dog clan. They were the other side of the woods, and I think they were good guys, weren't they? I don't think they were necessarily bad guys. I can't even remember. We barely met them, but they could be potentially a clan to contact for relations.
I'm sure I've got a note here about dog clan working with the blood speakers at.
Oh, right, were
So-
they?
Yeah, so you know that the dog clan that you had met up with, yeah, were working for or were actually blood speakers.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But you also know that the blood speakers can be everywhere and they can be hidden.
Well, the one we
They're always
fought.
hidden.
The one we fought was wearing a mon of the Shiba family, which is from the Phoenix clan.
Hmm.
That's what I've got written down here.
Yep.
Okay. So
Do we have any like that image you just said, the Mon of the Shiba clan? Do we still have that then?
I can pull one
Like
up,
if we
but everyone know.
that we
Yeah,
know
it's yeah. You would know what it is. It is. Let me just pull it up for you. I'll do it this way. It might be quicker. Okay, let's have a look at this Mon. They believe the Mon of the Shiba. Yes, the Mon of the Shiba is crossed katana over a flame that kind of looks like a phoenix.
so who was that on again? One
that
of the
was, I
people we were
think, on the
fighting.
leader of the blood speakers that we fought at the castle and killed.
And he was did he did we see anything about the way he was fighting that indicated that he was Shiba, or was he just wearing the colours?
He was
Don't
just
remember.
wearing the actual colours, etc., and the Mon.
So
Do you know he was using magic, which is not common for the Shiba, because the Shiba are usually the bodyguards of the Isawa family. However, they can be Shugenja as well as Bushi, although they are mainly Bushi.
I say to Heichi Suneo, you are Shiba Bushi, are you not?
I was trained by the Shiba, but originally I was Tonbo, the dragonfly.
Yes. But you are
The
trained by the Shiba.
correct.
Can we give a description of this person? I know it's probably a fucking long shot, but it's a small clan, or minor clan, I should say.
Yeah.
Sort of any sort of thing, if this person was like potentially known to her or heard
She
of.
the description that give me a straight intelligence roll to see if you can, how accurate you can remember this, because it has been a year.
Yeah. Intelligence.
Yeah, straight intelligence. 24. Not bad. But she's shaking her head.
It was a long shot.
The Shiba are, as with all great families within the major clans, there can be thousands of them.
Just looking for threads to start pulling. It's okay. Thank you.
Nope.
Apologies, Takahiro.
That's all right. That's all right. So is that ISEI? Is that who you're just talking to?
That was
ISE.
Tsuno. Tsuneo, one of the twins. She is a Shiba Bushi. The other one is a Miramoto Taoist.
Okay.
Taoist swordsman.
And then, because we've also got, I've just realized looking at this list, there's actually someone in our clan who was in the dog clan.
Yes, Hachigoro.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm not sure that's relevant at all, but yeah. Okay.
Perhaps we can go and ask him afterwards. Once we figure out exactly what direction we're moving in. And what time of year is it now, Tom?
Spring.
Spring. So we've got almost
Start
a
of spring.
year to start building relations with Crab and Falcon, which will lead us to the festival that we want to hold. We want to investigate the village of Broken Dreams, if that's what we want to do, which may bring some interesting things. And I think, along with the information Takahashi has given us about the Shikoki Dogu, discovering more of the mystery of why the original reason why the Boar clan disappeared in the first place. The
So-
more knowledge we have for our own records would be
So how do we do that?
very good.
What I agree. That seems to me actually like the thing that's the most important to do, but I don't know how we start it. Any ideas on how we could start that?
What do you mean? I can tell you where the Shikoki Dogu took them away for safety.
Yeah, but why? What safety? From who?
From the two maho that I spoke about that we should hunt.
So how do we go about hunting those?
We need to. So yeah, that when Xiaofan was talking, I need to do research on them and on the whole affair, and it will need me to research in the crab libraries, the libraries of the Crab Clan. I was thinking, as you said, about making relations with the crab, that could then lead into the research to allow me to do the research, and then we could find out more information long term. I was thinking perhaps we look at the village immediately, and then this whole thing with the two maho goes long term more, because it will need research, and before we can find out who they are, where they might be, then we can go hunting them. And find out more about this Anvil of Despair, find out more about the Oni that's trapped. Everything there is going to be a longer journey.
But
which fit,
we could start it
could
with
start
the
it with
things that we're doing. Yeah,
exactly that.
I agree.
What I can tell you is that the Dogus moved them away. I can also, it's very slow and hard getting information from the Dogu, typical Earth spirit, Earth Kami, but these two characters, entities, people, were mining something called tainted ore. Again, I'm not too sure of what that is. I'm guessing something to do with the Oni that's kept safe, and and that would have brought ruin to the Boar, would have killed them. That mining of that ore, that's why the Dogu took them to safety. How that actually, what they were doing that would have caused that. Sorry, Ian. That would have caused that kind of damage. I don't know. That's all the information that I have at the moment. That the Dogu said it took them to safety because these two figures were mining this tainted ore. You have something to say, Akihiro? I think you might be muted. I can't hear
You're
anything you say.
muted.
It's not coming up muted, but there's no sound coming out when you're speaking.
Yeah.
How about now?
That's it.
Hey.
That's it.
Don't lean on the mute button on the microphone. So I outcapped. I don't know. I've got this information, but it wasn't so much mining the ore that was killing the people. They mined the ore to make the anvil. They were then using the anvil, I think, probably to free the Oni. but it requires blood sacrifice, and they were killing the boar as part of the blood sacrifice, and that's what we found them doing in the castle. If you remember, they were sacrificing the slaves they had.
They were,
Yeah, it requires blood sacrifice. The tainted ore
makes sense.
it's tainted by the blood of the first Oni,
Yeah.
and it is the first Oni that is trapped.
Yes. That's right. Thank you.
This the very
Thank you. Yeah.
so whatever they were doing, they were killing the boar to free the Oni, and that's when Shikoki Dogu took them away.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Takahashi.
Yep.
From that, from Akihiro saying that, you also know that they use the anvil to create the blood swords.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can add 2 and 2 together and say that the sacrifices were potentially to go with the blood swords.
To free
And the blood swords, yeah.
And what about the blood swords?
Potentially. You don't know much about the blood swords except that they are powerful new money, awakened items.
Right, I'm confused.
So, Akihiro was right.
Yeah.
They were using the boar to create the anvil of despair.
Yeah.
But they were also using the anvil of despair to create the blood swords.
But they haven't created the anvil of despair because they were creating it. And we stopped them.
First.
We're talking about the first lot. You had the anvil.
Yes.
Those two had the anvil, and they were sacrificing the boar to create the blood swords that could then free the first Oni.
Mm-hmm.
But then at some point that's got lost, and these other ones that we found and killed were trying to recreate or re-find the anvil of despair so that it could recreate the blood swords to then free the first one again to take up their mission.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've got a direction then of where we want to go for the next year, at least, culminating in the festival. And obviously beyond that, as you say, Takahashi, there will likely be our research into what had happened with this blood speakers and what has happened in the Borderlands will probably take us past that. But our concentration should be, for now, establishing connections and investigating the village of the Broken Dreams. Maybe as our
Establishing
first
connections. I think we should reach out further to create a wider connection rather than just the two locals. Obviously, the closest, but I believe we should also expand further. I would like to.
Should also, I agree, but we should also. I don't know how, but have patrols and have information gathering scouts out all the time, because we don't want the same thing that's happened with the Anvil of Despair and the Blood Swords that we've already stopped once, that they couldn't complete the time before that. We want to be alerted if people start to go missing and funny things start to happen, so because we need to nip that in the bud, not just because it might damage the boar, but we don't want the first Oni released.
No.
I believe that did Shikoki Dogu mention that the location as to why they were performing this rite in the Heichi Shira Heichi, whether it needs to be done here or whether this was just
that.
conveniently
I didn't
empty?
have At the time, I
Mm.
had forgotten that information. Being a
Because
year,
if this location is important, then
Yeah.
obviously we
Yeah.
can
we can guard it. Yeah.
guard it, providing they don't send an army. And if
If they do, we're screwed anyway.
regardless,
I
The-
can certainly commune with the Dogu before we leave for that information.
Well, we sort of know the tainted ore is here.
yes, that's what I was thinking. I was
Mm.
thinking that the ore might be the location of the ore. Obviously,
But is it
the blood
only here?
only was
We don't know. There could be tainted ore elsewhere in the.
It's
White
tainted by the
Mountains.
blood of the first Oni.
yeah. So
So
it
the
could
first Oni is trapped
where it was spilt.
here. It's likely that it was spilt here.
Likely, but we aren't sure. I don't want to put it to.
Well, sending this information at least to the crabs would help them, wouldn't it?
I don't know whether we want to
I wouldn't yet.
give them that much information about.
We don't. We want to solve this ourselves. We don't want anybody
Yeah.
else.
True,
We
but
want
to warn
yeah.
them that there's
think that perhaps
Maho
we can
that are trying to
warn
do something
our
stupid.
allies. We can warn our allies that if anybody starts going missing, we can say that it's merely we are re-establishing the Boar clan. We are just making sure that there are no incidences that are beyond our
Sphere of influence.
sphere of influence, but that we are supposed to be the guardians of this
We
of
can
these
take
lands.
care. We can take care of it. We don't need to bring in the crab other than diplomatic relations and using their library.
I wasn't thinking of bringing them in, more the warning them if there
Warning,
are
but
Maho.
That's the same thing, isn't it, with the crab?
but-
If
Yes,
you, if
if
you
you-
tell them,
I
they
agree.
will come.
They're going to storm
and
in,
also
yeah, and
I
Ryutaro
wasn't on about.
warning them implies that we already think that we need their help and we can't deal with it ourselves.
I was more thinking the point of if there is more of this tainted ore, perhaps it'll be on this side where the Shadowlands has been the strongest. If we warn them that there's Maho trying to do this in our lands and we've quashed it, there may be some doing it in their lands. They might
True.
be more vigilant.
perhaps we can say diplomatically that we have encountered blood speakers and they were taken care of, and that is all we need to mention of the subject. Gives them enough reason to keep their own eyes open, and if they don't, then more fool them. Though I think, knowing the nature of the Crab Clan, they would already have their eyes open.
Chokai actually at this point says knowledge of blood speakers outside of especially the crab is very few. Officially, this is not an issue. Officially, blood magic does not exist. But various families, like your former family Takahashi, the Kuni, have been officially asked to hunt down blood speakers. They
could
are
we not-
old stories. Okay? Officially, they do not exist right now, but the crab are aware because obviously they are fighting against the Shadowlands. So we have to be careful who we speak to about it.
Takahashi, your family, would they not? No worries, Ben.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Hope everything's okay.
No worries. Take
for
care,
you.
mate.
Takahashi, I don't know whether your family, if you can contact them directly, perhaps they are the people that we can make contact with.
I can try.
Whilst we're there, and that those people we can Yeah.
I can write a message and get it sent to them as we leave to investigate the village.
I trust so much in the written form.
I don't mean to talk about details. Just something like, can I come back and check out the library? Blah 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 blah. Just something written. Just making that connection back to the family. And leaving the details out of it.
Tom, as a character,
Mhm.
is there a map we can see of a larger area than the Borlands map? Because are we right? We sounds like we're right on the edge of the Crablands territory. So is actually Takahashi's home somewhere nearby?
It could be, but the
Um,
Crablands are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're north of the
Yeah.
Crablands, aren't we?
And also, his
Yeah.
home
Let
is
me.
here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant his original home.
I know.
Right. Let me.
The people that will take him back when we kick him out.
I'm adjusting cameras again.
Okay. No worries. Give me a second.
You'll have to build a crane before you kick me out.
Let me just save it
You
there.
might
That's
lose a
okay.
foot.
We've got a engineer on our new Boars people, so
You
You
do
need
he's been
a
indeed.
helping
few
with the
engineers.
rebuilding. He's a crab engineer as well.
Yeah.
Mobumasu.
Right. Okay. I don't know if that uploaded or not. Hang on.
Are you finding a picture, Tom?
Yeah, it's just uploading now.
Okay. Was Chokai saying anything else, or before I interrupt him again?
No, so he does say we have to be careful about blood speakers. We don't want what happens to
Actually,
happened to the Hair Clan happen to us.
talking about interrupting, just one moment, Chokai-san. And she's going to cast Courtier's Confidence, seeing as we are talking about blood speakers right now. Yeah. I think if any time is now. So it's a spell cast in the room that we're in. It's going to be the room, and nothing particularly noticeable happens. But Xiaofan explains we can now speak freely without being overheard. Apologies, Chokai-san.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so has that come up for everyone?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it
Okay,
has.
so
Hard to see, but yes.
yes, no, this is basically what you're looking at now. Okay, is that this is where you guys are, just here. It's not pinging.
Well,
You can't ping.
You
can't
can't ping on
see.
a handout.
Yeah, okay.
It's a
So
handout.
right, you see the bottom left-hand corner, that range of mountains that goes up. Yeah. Okay. The your lands are in that swoop at the very top.
And the big green
Okay.
bit to the right is the cinnamon forest.
Shimmer Forest.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that
The
goes-
Toritaka, the Falcon are at the top of the Cinnamon Mori. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot further than I thought it was going to be.
Yep. Don't you cut through the narrow bit of the Cinnamon Mori. Okay.
Yeah.
The Kuni family, which is the family which Takahashi was a part of, their main castle is the one of the crossed crab claws.
Okay, not too far.
But
Just
but they
south of
do
us.
have it's just south of you, but they do have obviously other strongholds, etc., dotted along all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep. And obviously you've got some seriously good roads all along that part because that's where the Carpenter Wall is, and so you need to make sure that the crab are well fed. So that's
Where did I actually come from? That place with the main castle, or did I come from some of the others?
up to you, mate. If you want to be from the main car, you definitely would have been trained at the main Kuni fortress.
Let's say that then.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the Sparrow, that's the Falcon. Yes, I'm just making sure. So yeah, so you've got a little bit of a journey to go down, but you
Yeah,
have got.
it's only about
safety.
500 kilometres.
It's fine. It's no worries. And well, you've got hang on. So one and a bit.
And there isn't a horse big enough for you.
one and a bit. Yeah, it's about 500k. Yeah, but you have got good roads because you
Yeah.
did do one,
Yeah,
2.
I won't be on a horse. I'll be on a cart.
yeah. I was going to say you're
Yeah.
going.
Pulled by 4 horses.
1, 2. Because you did
And an
travel
ox.
about. You did travel
4
about
oxes.
2,000. Yeah, you did travel about 2,000 miles to get from
Yeah.
where you were. Yeah,
And I
that's why it
walked
took you
most of it,
so long.
actually, Akihiro. I'll have
Yeah.
you know.
So,
But
so
it's-
Only because you ate the
Rokugan
ox.
Rokugan is a big place.
Oxes.
Yeah.
But it leads back to Ryutaro's point of there's more clans nearby other than just the crab and falcon are actually quite far away, the main falcon, shall they? But
Yeah.
you've also got the sparrow and the fox clan, which we could also build ties with.
I think that's
There's more
I
And
think you're
semi-local
I
allies.
think you're right on. I think Ryutaro is right on that. So I think
and-
diplomatic missions to all the clans nearby.
Yeah. Also, just so you're aware, the Wasp Clan is actually not far. Is in the wrong place on this map. The Wasp Clan is not far from the Fox Clan. Okay, because they're neighbours. And this is not the right map. We'll have to find the right map.
Yeah, if you could set it up as a site we can ping on, I think that'd be useful.
Yeah, as a map on one of the
Yeah.
pages that we can, and we could also make notes about where we're going to go and
Yeah. I can sort that out in the week.
Yeah, thank you.
Because
So-
Ryutaro point out that the daimyo of the Fox clan seems to have something weighing heavy on him at the moment, and
How do we
How
know
so?
that?
helping
How
him.
do we know that?
Yeah, how do
I
we know that,
visited-
Stanley's
Ryutaro?
daughter.
Yeah, he visited.
Hero!
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yes!
Sorry, remind me.
Takahashi will look up from
What?
From-
Remind you how
from
about
a-
bagging? What? So,
from
what?
a plate of food that's appeared in his hand and go, "What? What's going on?"
I've been trying to
Yes,
build diplomatic
Ryutaro.
relations
That's what they call it, is it?
I cast
on my way
silence on
travelling through
Akihiro.
back to see my parents.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
do
you've
you have a
been-
potential betrothed? Is that the what is going on here?
It's in
If her
workings.
dad finds out.
Congratulations, Ryutaro.
Oh. Well,
Yes,
congratulate me. Yeah, it's not.
congratulations, Ryutaro.
If
Well,
you
No,
More
it's,
the
it is good that you have found somebody.
if we can always step in and make the arrangements if you so wish. So we can definitely speak
Could we not-
to.
hear about the father first? If he is
Yes.
unstable,
Sorry, apologies. I got
Not sure if
excited
he's-
by potential wedding.
You seem to have weddings
seems-
happening all over the place.
Not sure if he's unwell of mind or out of character. I can't remember. Was it sort of spiritually being weighed upon, wasn't it? He wasn't physically unwell.
He looks tired, but he's had a change of personality. He even the the Kitsune spirits seem to be afraid of him now.
Mm.
There's a darkness to him, a bad smell, and an anger and an obsession over something. They're not entirely. The Kitsune spirits don't know what it is, but he was never friendly to the Kitsune spirits, but he was always respectful of the traditions of the family. Now he's changed.
Something seems to be weighing heavily on him spiritually and caused his demeanor to change towards his family traditions and quite a
Mm.
few around him.
That is suspicious
Concerning. As a neighbour,
and
we owe
concerning.
it to help, perhaps,
So
in any
this
way
is
we can.
this is Fox Clan,
Mm.
which is
Yes.
Fox
Just
Clan.
Our character.
just
I love how you guys are now interested because there's a potential romance involved.
As
No, it's a
100%.
potential tape that we're interested in.
Which is the
As-
Fox
yeah.
Clan, please?
No, I'm all about the romance.
Fox
Yeah.
Clan is okay, pretty much middle of the map. Go straight south. Green symbol.
The
In the
fox symbol.
in the
The
yeah
fox in
in
it.
the middle of there's not
By the river.
yeah
middle
by
of
the
Yeah.
all the rivers.
yeah okay
Yeah.
got
I
yeah.
could have sworn that was much further up because that's why we had crossed the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe they
We
are
met them
closer
on
to
the
the Shinran
way.
Forest.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's like I say, this is the first map I
Yeah, the
grabbed that
map
actually
is
had
weird.
the
No worries. Fine.
the mining clans on. I'd need to actually make a map with all the mining clans on there for you, so you would have a better idea.
Okay.
Just going back to
Okay.
what we were talking about, Takahashi will say, as friends of Ryutao, it is our duty to help his friend's family.
I agree.
Whether anything comes of it or not.
Mm.
Does this supersede the plan we had previously agreed upon?
Have we
No, I
agreed
think
upon
it-
a plan?
Of
I thought
course not.
I thought
Multiple-
we were just
We were
moving
talking
to
about we were talking about having a look at this village of broken dreams you've
Yes.
heard about.
Multiple
I think that is
plans.
something that we should strive forward, investigate while various diplomatic missions are started to.
Indeed, Takahiro. Multiple plans can be undertaken at the
I
same
think
time.
it
Oh,
depends on
although
the.
I was going it would seem to me that perhaps we need to personally undertake the diplomatic mission to the Fox Clan if we feel there is some concern about the leadership of that clan.
Potentially.
Okay, so that
think it's a good
okay,
idea.
so there's a different scale of diplomatic mission to the just building
Hmm.
relations. Okay. In sheer distance, the village is closer, so should we start by looking at that and then
Yeah.
we'll go on a
Priority-
major expedition to the
Priority
Fox
one for the moment.
How long has the daimyo of the Fox Clan been showing these signs of instability? Is it months or years? You know, is there a call for urgency? You know, is another
When we
couple of
first
months
met
not
him
going
a
to make
year
any
ago,
difference?
he was a different man to what he's now.
So
Well,
it's been a matter of months
a less stressful man. I can't fully say whether what's going on. The Kitsune are concerned with him. So there's an obsession building.
Well,
not my place to really besmirch a daimyo of a clan.
I don't think your concern is besmirching. So if we already know then that this will be something that we are going to do, I have 2 other things I wanted to mention, unless we had more to discuss on that topic.
Go on.
I have received a message from a friend, a scorpion friend, who has warned me, and this knowledge, I must urge you to keep it within this room and the people within it. She has warned me that there is something happening with the Scorpion Clan. She has not said what. Obviously, it would be dangerous to put onto paper, no matter how ciphered it is. But there is something big going to happen with the Scorpion. So if we can keep our ears to the ground as to what that might be, I don't recommend us, unless you have any particular skills in talking about such matters. I don't think it's a good idea to go asking questions about it. I will be undertaking my own investigation, but obviously I do not know the full skill sets of those present. Just be careful and keep your eyes and ears open.
I think
She kind of.
So she's
I
warned
think
you that the Scorpion plan something.
Mm-hmm.
Plan something concerning the boar.
If it was something that did not affect us, she would not need to warn me.
Didn't we
She is
upset?
not the sort to she's not the sort to give me free or idle information. Either it will affect us directly, or it would be so large it may affect us peripherally. I can find out more, but it may take some time. I just wanted to say that to the people in this room we are the core of the Boar clan. And
when
That
big
if
things
there was
happens,
anybody,
it's sorry.
that is good to know.
Yes.
Any more information would be useful.
Tom,
You trust
Here.
this person?
I do.
Okay. Yes, Andy.
sorry, as a character, what's the relationship between the Scorpion and the Crane?
Crane are the left hand of the Emperor, who are the political hand. The Scorpion are. How much would you know? Right, the Scorpion are also on the dais with the Emperor, the Crane, and the Lion. Whenever the courts are in session, you would know that the Scorpion are not to be trusted.
Okay.
They are the dodgy ones. They are the ones that hide their faces because all of the Scorpion wear masks.
Okay.
Dirty
So
deeds done dirt cheap.
yeah.
Yeah.
So an alliance between Crane and Scorpion is highly unlikely.
It's unlikely, but it's not out of the realms of possibility.
Okay. I shall then say in character, I doubt this is relevant, but there is a faction within the Crane that has not taken my leaving and joining the Boar well, and it is continuing to make problems for my parents still in the Crane. So I doubt it is connected, but should anything about the Crane come up in connection to this Scorpion plot, that I may be able to provide names of who may be involved within the Crane.
Let us
Good.
know who those people are anyway.
Members of the Doji family. I am a member of the
Xiaofan takes out a little piece of paper and just writes something on it, and then slips it back into a kimono.
I am a member of the Kakita family, which you already know.
Of
Oh,
course.
don't we know it?
The other.
It says
You
so here on my
You
banner.
were a member. No, it doesn't.
Surely you're not wearing
It
the
says
banner.
It says Heichi.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that-
Heichi. It does say Heichi.
Well, and actually, no. It also is out of character. Would you not retain your That's my family, not my clan, and that you ditch all of that when you joined the Boar.
Yes, so you've ditched your family name.
Okay.
Your family name now is Heichi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought Heichi was just
Yeah.
Boar. I thought Heichi was just Boar. Sorry.
So you've joined the clan. So officially, you are known in the Empire as Heichi Takahiro.
Yep.
Okay. You can say Heichi Takahiro, son of.
Yeah.
You know, first of. First swordsman of the Boar clan, if you so wish. I mean, Akihiro may have something to say about that, but that sort of thing. Topaz champion with the year in it as well. That sort of thing, if you want.
Okay.
You wouldn't be wearing it now because you're in an informal dinner. You wouldn't even be
I mean,
wearing
I'm pretty
it.
sure he would.
Don't tell him what he would and wouldn't be wearing, mate.
All right, that's true.
You put like a hat on and it's sticking out.
He's got it tattooed on his forehead.
No, I mean,
Either that, or his servants behind him holding it for him.
I'm fairly certain that Zhao Fan, if no other, can recite it entirely, having memorized it all already.
Of course.
But yeah, okay.
Coming
Right.
to matters that concern us a little bit closer to home, it has come to my attention that one of the guests of the Boar clan, Yoritomo Ichigo, who is by happenstance a good friend of the Jomai's son, and I believe your romantic rival, Takahiro. He certainly seeks the Jomai's daughter's affection. He has written a letter that
To take
he
to
has
the
not yet
mantis.
taken he has not yet taken the stone's oath, and this letter details all of the secrets of the Boar's lair. I have intercepted it, so it has not gone to the mantis, but it is something that we need to deal with, I feel, urgently. I
Is
do not think
he
that
in the hideout of the
he is.
Boar? How he shouldn't be able to send a letter?
Because we have been in and out of places. People have been allowed since we've been there to do things they can't leave themselves, but he has found a way.
The letter was also in code as well, B.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said by cipher, which has been I believe I said it was in cipher, which I have
Do we
decoded.
need to increase security on the hideout then?
Nobody else from the hideout seemed to have come to my attention. I believe this is a singular case, though I may be wrong.
Doesn't
Perhaps an investigation could be done, but I honestly, my inclination, though I will leave it up to the choices of all of us here and of course Chokai-san, but if we could deal with him directly, it may be a little bit simpler.
I am just concerned if this has happened once before. It could happen again. Can you put
Once he's taken the
things
stone's oath, this letter was his.
exactly? Not everybody has taken the stone's oath.
I believe it is only him and a few others left to go. Is that just Tom? Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have deliberately been delaying his own stones to oath to see what we wanted to do to deal with this situation. Once he's done it, he cannot write anything because it's the stone's oath covers any form of communication.
Regardless of the stone's oath, does this letter not breach the conditions under which he was given his parole
Yes.
within the board?
My issue here is that if this comes, I'm sure you're all aware about how I may have obtained this information. And there is an element of delicacy that I would ask you to retain concerning it, how we handle this matter. If people were to know that their correspondence had been seized in any way, it may affect our image.
Do we? How many people know about the exact enchantment around the stone's oath? If they were to believe that even something they wrote before they took the oath may have a debilitous effect on them afterwards, make it that well-known fact,
Mm.
and then ask him to take the stone's oath.
Yes. So
Would he betray his own? Do you think he would betray his own duplicity, or would he risk it? Or
it
ultimately,
depends on his faith, doesn't it?
can the oath be amended to retrospectively? No. Okay.
The
Maybe
oath
you
has
can
taken
punish
quite a
someone
long
for
time,
their
but
Yeah,
it
past.
does cover any form of communication, even if it was written before. If they knowingly pass that information on in any way via charades, via handing over a journal that they'd written, it would be the same thing.
Yeah, but
You
so
didn't
would it?
backdate it. It's only from when they take the oath onwards.
Yeah, but if they haven't gone anywhere just yet, if they took their journal that they've written about the Boar clan in it and then give it to somebody else for them to read, that is giving communication.
Oh yeah. If they do that after they've taken the oath, yes.
Yeah.
But if the
But
letter is in
if-
transit,
Yeah, he thinks the letter's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I absolutely believe that he thought that he would get away with it because he wanted to do that before he took the stone's oath. But
but also,
my
sorry, go on. Ian.
my argument is you're concerned about the sensitivity of other people finding out that the mail's been intercepted. Can we not try and trap him with that? Make him aware that he's not to know, is he, that these stones over won't take retroactive against him for stuff he's already sent. Make him believe that, and then tell him to take the stones oath and see what his reaction will be. Will he not give
see.
himself away?
Or does he
Chokai
need to be made an example of and punished for attempting to?
We can do that after
Sorry,
he reveals
after,
himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chokai actually comes up and says, "That is a very good idea."
I will challenge him to a duel.
Isn't he? Is he a Bushi
No,
or
we want
Shugenja?
him punished.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Akihiro should do it.
And then
So sorry,
Takahiro.
Takahiro. I'm so sorry.
Um,
I
that is
pour you a
actually-
cup of sake.
may I
and then-
remind you that I bested Akihiro in Aichi dueling in the,
No, we never fought. Someone else bested me.
and I bested
I got
them.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
How bad is
Yeah.
like holding up this cup of sake, waiting for you to take it?
I take it and drink
In
it.
apology.
that's actually a good place to leave it for the night because he's just hit our time.
Yep.
So thank you very much, folks. It's a pleasure as always, and
Oops.
we'll see you later.
Thanks very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Night.
Thanks.
Hey guys.